Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend. Send out some last second reminders if you see teammates that are not on here with us yet. We'd love to get this out to everybody, share the replay when it comes out. But tonight we're going to dig into something that some of you might be familiar with. Some of you might have tinked with it a little bit and just not fully wrapped your head around it. And some people may be brand new to this. But tonight we're going to talk about boards and the use of boards in your business. Raise your hand or type over in the chat. Tell me if you're familiar with it. Are you using it? Have you used it at all? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, give me some feedback so I kind of know as a group where we stand with this. It's an app on your phone. What is it? It's basically a custom business keyboard. Okay. It's going to be your shortcut to everything business related. Makes things super simple when you are trying to respond back to somebody on any platform, whether you're texting someone or you're in, Facebook Messenger or you're in an email. You can use this thing everywhere, and you're going to basically have a one-stop shop and just a very easy clickable link just to send them any sort of response. And it's super, super awesome. So let me see what the consensus is over here. Been using it, saves me a ton of time. Yes, absolutely. Boards is wonderful. Good every day. Pamela uses it a little. And that's okay. Like if you're not familiar with it, that's why we're here tonight, to learn about it and to understand how it's going to help you in your business. So if it's brand new to you, I'm glad you're here. So the very first thing I want you to do is whatever piece of device you normally work your business from. It could be a cell phone, it could be an iPad, a laptop. This can go across multiple ways to communicate. I'm usually either iPad or phone. So go into your app store, whether that's your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, and we're going to all together download the Boards app. Okay, if you have not done so already, please go do that now. It should just take you a couple minutes. Go into your App Store or your Google Play Store, type in Boards. The Boards icon is going to look like a little white cube, and it's just going to say Boards in black. So it's very simple. And then raise your hand or drop over in the comments when you have had a second to do that and get it on your device. You're going to create a free account. Just like we do here with Le-Vel, you get a free account with Boards. It's with your email address. So download it and create your account so that we can move forward all together and get this in play, and it all kind of makes sense. I'm a visual person. If I can do it and I see it right in front of me, it makes a lot more sense. So that's why I want you guys to do this together. Done, got it, good, perfect. Shouldn't take you more than just a couple minutes. So for those of you that have already done it, you have the Boards app. Now I want you to hop over to the United We Thrive team page. And I just pulled this back up a few minutes ago. So it should be the top post. You should see it there. You're going to see 3 different boards in a post back from March. A lot of us have been using this since March of this year. So I pulled that back up to get it alive again and visible at the top of the page. It should be right at the top. You're going to see those 3 boards, and you're going to click on those to basically download those and have those available to you. So I'm going to give you just a minute to get that done. I want us to be all on the same page here. Let me know when you're there. We'll move along together.
So it looks like we have to put our email in and join this board.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you said that, I apologize.
No, I didn't say that. I'm glad you
Okay.
reminded me that that's the process.
Somebody's asking where it is. Oh, Jane is asking where it is in the United We Thrive page. I don't know if you want to hit share screen, Amber, and show them.
Yes. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh gosh. I don't have Facebook pulled up on my laptop right now. If you go to United We Thrive, you should see, it should be the top post, but if you don't see it as one of the top posts in the United We Thrive team page, go to the search, the little magnifying glass, and type in boards. It'll pull it right up.
It is the top.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
that's what I'm saying.
And it should look, let me try to.
I got
you-
it. I thought you were talking about somewhere on the page, but I know where the post is that Kelly posted. I got that. I got it.
Yeah. So you should see this right there. And you're going to see 3 little tabs. If you say see more, it's going to be board 1 is the United We Thrive scripts. Board 2 is training resources, and board 3 is the plus line board. So you're going to go into those individually and download those individually so that they all will populate on your device. So are we all there? Close to being there?
Okay, so I've scripts plus line. What was the third one?
Training resources.
That one I don't see. So the other 2 are on my device now, but I don't see training resources.
Okay, did you click the tab on that post? Should be the second one, board 2.
I didn't see anything that said board 2. So on the post that's at the top of the page, I clicked on the big word that says boards,
Yes.
and then I have to put my email in and join the board.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then when I do that, it takes me actually to the boards app. And
Okay, good.
2 of those 3 are in there that you're referring to, but not the training resources.
Okay, if you go back to the actual post on United We Thrive, if you click open all of the text within that post, do you see where it says board 1, board 2, board 3?
I just texted it to you, Carl.
Okay, so okay, I thank you, Blair.
For some reason, I can't see the chat. So is everybody good there? If so, we are going to move along and explain how these work. So now if you're in your phone, so let's go, or the device you're using, it could be a phone, it could be an iPad. Let's test to make sure that they're there. So I want you to go into a message. In any text message, could be to a husband, a friend, whoever, it doesn't matter. Open up a text message, and at the bottom, your little tabs that give you the different things, like you can open up your camera or a voice memo or whatever, you're going to see the little earth looking icon towards the bottom. Does everybody see that? When you're typing in the message, I don't even know if I can see because my screen is so messed up. When you hit that, you should see the option come up that shows you the boards app. Okay. I'm going to get out of screen share for a second so I can actually see what we're doing and pay attention to the chat. Okay, which board app is it, Amelia? On the team page. So you should be able to find that post. Please comment back if you didn't find that, but it's right there in the post. You should see the 3 different boards that you can activate and drop into your keyboard. If you do not see the boards app in your phone, you're going to want to go into settings and keyboard and turn on the boards app. If you don't see it, but it should just populate there for you. Can everybody give me a nod or a heads up, like a thumbs up, a yes, got it, so we can move along?
Got it. Thanks.
Got it. Good, good.
Hey guys, you guys can talk tonight. Amber's making this interactive. I know we're not
Feel-
always do that. Feel free to
Feel
unmute.
free. Yes. And since I'm screen sharing over here, I can't really see the chat. So I would love if you unmuted if you have questions. This can be as interactive as it needs to be tonight. Let me go back over here. Okay, found it.
Okay, I'm
Got it.
sorry. It's
Good.
Ronnie, and I don't really know what I'm doing yet. I'm trying to figure it
You're
out, but
fine.
I'm late, so I'm really sorry.
You are fine. You're fine. Where are you stuck? Did you find it on the team page?
It's on my phone.
Okay, but you found it on the team page and was able to connect and like download it, enter your email address? Yes or no?
Not yet, but I will.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't know why I didn't, but
Did you find this post on the team page?
no,
I don't know if you can see that.
I'm sorry.
There's three
Hey, Ronnie,
links
I texted
there.
it to you today. Ronnie is a new promoter on our team, so I texted it to you today. So go to that text. I think it makes it easier, right, Kelly? If she goes directly to the text, yeah. So remember, I texted it to you today. I'll text it again right now.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so if we're all there, we should be able to pull this up now in our text message or any place you would send a message. You should be able to pull up the board and have access to see that. And now I'm going to screen share again so you can see what I'm talking about. So it should look, I mean, it's a little different on the computer, but you should see all of these tabs in your phone on that keyboard. So there's one that's called United We Thrive Scripts. Okay, that's what I have pulled up here. And then within that, we have folders. So initial conversation starters, birthday messages, objections. I mean, these are all basic things that sometimes we feel stuck. Like we're having an off day, maybe we're new, we just don't know what to say quite yet. These are great places to go to pull from to say, okay, I don't really know how to, generate a conversation with someone. So you would open up that one right there that says initial conversation starters. And that's going to give you a bunch of different options to pull up, right? So let's say someone just accepted your friend request. Click on that. Okay, this says, thanks for the connection. Facebook suggested we should be friends. Love to reach out and say hello. Share with me more about you. Hope your day is great. That is something now that you have in your phone as a clickable one-stop. I'm gonna send this because I'm stuck for words. I've got brain fog right now. My capsules didn't kick in. What do I even say to this person? But you're on social media. You've made a new friend and a new connection. You need to be social. Send them something. So you can go into Messenger, pull this message up, and with one click, send that message out. Okay. So let's all practice that right now. You don't have to actually send it to somebody necessarily right this minute, but I want you to like maybe go into your spouse or into a friend that you can send some random message to right now and practice and play with this. Okay. So pull up anything in here, maybe a birthday message, and look at the options and see, how it works. Play with the functionality of it. So like this one says, happy birthday. I hope you have the best day. By the way, if it's not everything you want it to be, I send Thrive sample packs to make it better. Let me know. Drop your email, phone number, and your mailing address. Everyone deserves the right to thrive. So now that populates into my text message with one click and I hit send. So you're crunched for time. You're like, I just need to get some birthday messages out today. Right there, they are for you, already pre-populated, already ready to go. You could customize it because these, before you hit the send button, you can go in here and put happy birthday, Amanda, enter a name, make it personal. So it looks like it's like a genuine message from you. But this can be such a time saver on things when you feel stuck or you feel pressed for time or you're just not sure what to say. Okay, did everybody see that? Let's pause right here for a second and make sure that everybody was able to see it, find it, open it up, have access to it before we move on. Raise your hand, nod, smile, something. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Bobby. But that's the cool thing is you can make this as personalized as you want it. You can tweak it how you want it and save it that way to make it sound more like you, like it's genuinely from you. But what an easy way to make things just more at your fingertips and more streamlined than to feel like you have to go in and type out, instructions on how to start Thrive every single time. That's in there. Product PDFs are in there. Plusline products are in there. So you don't have to go look these things up or pull up a special folder in your, album on your phone every time you're trying to share something with someone. We try to keep these updated, and Kelly, I got to give it to Kelly Hoover. She is like the queen of this. She has really brought it to this game up to the table by keeping us all on the same page and onboarding together. So we're all kind of in unison and learning the, you know, this process and sending the right kind of verbiage all the time. So the other thing is you can create your own boards. So say there's a common thing that comes up, you find, you know, constantly that you're like, gosh, I feel like I'm always sending the same message to people or responding to this same kind of question. You can go into your own board and you can create anything you need quick access to, and customize it to you that it's in your, you know, your back office keyboard, if you will. But if there's something that you feel like would be helpful for the entire team, as far as, you know, a certain question or a certain objection or a certain topic that you feel like you're constantly having to type something out for, let us know. We can get that added so it's available to everyone. It would be super helpful to kind of stay on top of these as they kind of roll in. But this can be a really huge time saver for you guys that work still full time, involved with tons of sports, running kids around. You know, you're really compacting your Thrive business time into a short window. This can really save you a whole lot of time if you just get, you know, practice. Practice makes perfect with everything. It's not something that's just going to magically work itself out one day. Like, go in there and play around with it, because you know, Kelly's put a lot of time into it. I've put a tiny bit of time compared to her, but this is something that can really, you can utilize in your business to make things more efficient. Let me pause right there and just open it up. If anybody has any sort of question, or if you're hung up anywhere, share, type it, either unmute yourself and ask the question, or type it in the comments over there, and we will get to it. For those of you that have been using it, yes, helpful, something that you're using like a go-to, a daily kind of go-to, because it just streamlines things.
I've just gotten better the last 2 weeks at using it, and I've been adding some things to it. And you guys, it's so freaking amazing. Like, I used to go into my notes, copy and paste. This is so much easier. I literally just click it and it's like right there. And I've also been, just so you guys know how to use boards for yourself, I created my own for, I'm like really niching down in my social media, and all of October is going to be about social media on our huddles. But I've been really niching down to more like menopause, midlife women issues, because I need to get more specific about who I'm talking to. And so I have been putting in like a lot of the posts or the caption that I use for my reels every single day. So I don't have to recreate those. I just have to change out the pictures or the reel. And so I've been putting that in boards, and it's been saving me so much time. It's been unbelievable. So now I'm like putting my sampling, like the things that I say to my samplers each day, instead of having to go into my notes and take it, I'm putting it into boards.
Yeah, it really just removes a step. I'm glad you mentioned that about the reels and like a description of what you're saying, because I type that out all the time. Like, if I'm doing a reel for samples, usually the description of that almost always sounds the same. So that's a time saver right there too. Anytime you can shave a minute, 2 minutes off of what you're doing just to make it a quick go-to, how smart is that? Such a good use of your time. Any other questions? Did you all get that? Do you have it on your phone where you were able to find the actual links and put it in there? If not, and you're, you know, like, I don't want to bother anybody and keep us on this Zoom longer than we have to, and you have questions, always reach out. You know, one of the leaders are here to help kind of guide you and walk you through it. But I think the more you practice with it and the more you see how efficient it is, you'll really, really love that. And give us the feedback. If there's something you want to see, you can get it added for the entire team.
I will also add, you guys, that you can put PDFs, you can put videos. One of the things I would encourage you to do is to record your own personal Thrive experience. And I have mine in there that you can send to people, but it's a 4-minute video. If you send it to me, I either can upload it for you, or if you upload it to YouTube, and we can have a collection of all of our stories, right? Because, you know, I may have someone that resonates with Lauren's story or Carl's story or Jane's story, and we have it in this boards, and it's quick, it's to the point. There's also things in there, like after the first time I did detox, I recorded a video about my experience and about the very first naive experience, you know, what to expect. And so I send that to people all the time. So anything that you guys think that you need, like it's, you know, if you're in it and you're working in it, you're going to see that there's a lot of things that aren't on there. We have a ton of information, but just let us know. I mean, we are happy to add things, and that way everybody has it. So, but the videos, I would encourage everyone to do that, because you can even create your own board if you don't want other people to have it, but create your own with different experiences, with different plus line products, your regular products, anything like that.
That's brilliant. I didn't even think about that. Also, guys, just to let you guys know, we are going to change the huddle time and date. So starting next week for October, we're going to try out Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We've gotten some feedback that a lot of people, Mondays are hard because they're just getting back into the swing of things. Their kids have activities. So we thought maybe if we bump it back to 8:30, people might be home and they might be a little more situated. And then also we just thought maybe Tuesday would be an easier night, because if you've traveled for the weekend or you had a lot going on for the weekend, you might be tired on Monday night, or, you know, just too hard to get on. So starting next week, it's going to be Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. You'll see some graphics go up, but the whole month of October, we're going to be focusing on getting your social media set up and ready for the 3 biggest months of the year: October, November, and December. Well, I would say in our company, it's actually October, November, and January for sales. So you want to make sure your social media is already set up, that it's ready to go. And so the very first Tuesday of October is going to be all about rebranding with Kelly. On the second Tuesday, October 10th, will be about how to show up on your social media, breakdown of reels, how to use it for your business, how to use stories, reels, and posts to connect with others on social media. The 17th will be mindset around social media with Beth. And October 24th, Amber's going to show you how to show up authentically, because she's so awesome at that on social media. And then the last Tuesday of October is Halloween. So instead of having a huddle, we will actually have a really fun 1 week long challenge that you guys can be part of, with lots of different things and ideas of how to show up around the holiday of Halloween and be able to meet people, talk to people, and give out samples. So we hope you guys can be on all of those. There will be a fun giveaway at the end of the month. If you're on every single one of those huddles live, you get an entry every single time. There will be $100 giveaway at the end of the month. So we're excited about that. And then also just a quick reminder, this Tuesday and next Tuesday, there will not be a live 7:30 p.m. in Do You Thrive. There will be a dropped video, the recording of Kelly and I today. She did an interview of me today, and there'll be a 15% promo code in that recording that I share. Tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. it's scheduled to go out. And then the following week, either myself or somebody else will be leading the Tuesday. So we'll let you guys know as soon as we get that set up. And I think that's it. Thanks, Carl, for always handling that. I know you've got stuff going on, but we really appreciate that you always handle it.
I'll be back. Thank you.
Thank you. And one last reminder before the end of the month, which is what, Friday or Saturday? What is the last day of the month?
I think you're right,
Saturday. The new comp plan is in play right now. So make sure you have your $200 in PV for the month to be qualified and active. Change from before where it was $100, right? And for rank purposes, you need your 2 customers. So that should all be very visible in your back office, that you can see where you are, where you're tracking for those. I think you actually get a pop-up reminder if you're not quite there. But if you haven't looked at that, look at that, but also make sure your teams, you know, this is new, brand new this month. And some people who haven't really been plugged in might not realize that those changes have kicked in for this month. So we don't want to have people leave money on the table, not be qualified and active like they were used to being qualified and active, and getting the maximum amount of the comp plan. So keep an eye on that too. Share Florida and Charlotte plate. Yes. So this coming weekend, Thursday and Friday, we will be in Florida. Is anybody near Florida, around Florida, coming to Florida? I know I'm traveling. Kelly's traveling. Jane's traveling. Awesome. Tina, did I see you raise your hand? You're close there. The Florida Mega Local is Thursday and Friday. So I would love to be able to see people, rooms, and faces in the room on those days. Is registration still open, Blair, if people have not registered and are local?
Yes.
You will need to put your registration in there and claim your spot. And same thing for October 21st in the Charlotte market. Kelly and I are putting together a very similar event in the Charlotte area in October. And if you're local to that area or know people in that area and you can't make it, invite people. This is open to everyone. And Lavelle is really thrown in everything to make these events super amazing. Lots of giveaways, lots of great testimonies and stories and training. So anyone local or knows local people, invite, and show up. Those are going to be,
Charlotte is like only 2.5 hours from me, so I'll be there, but that's it.
yes, awesome.
I will just also say, you guys, those of you who it's a little probably too late to be doing it for Florida, but take these tips with you. And if in Charlotte, whether you're coming or you're not, go to your Facebook friends and you can search your friends, and you can even just search in Charlotte, or the location that Amber and I are chose to have it is right on the border. So if you live anywhere in North or South Carolina, you're only a few hours away. And that means the furthest part of South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Virginia. I mean, it's all very like small, drivable area. But what I would encourage you to do is to go onto your Facebook and to find like some of your friends that live in that area. And either you don't have to come to invite them, because what's happening is they're going to come. They get to register. They're going to have free lunch. The company is buying them lunch. They're going to get about $40 to $50 worth of free Thrive just for coming. They're going to get a sample pack and they're going to get Plus Line. Okay, you guys, like that is an opening conversation for anyone to have, that you can have with any single person that lives in the Carolinas on your social media. Just say, hey, there's this great event going on. I have no idea if you've ever, seen my post about Thrive, or we've never chatted about it, but it's a really incredible product. Share a little of your story and just say, I'd love to send you the information. And then keep yourself a list of people, because it absolutely will work if you just look in there and see, because everyone probably knows someone from the Carolinas, and invite them to the event. Amber, I know Jane will be there. I know some other people probably on here are going to come. I know Bobby's coming. Beth will be there. Lauren's going to come, I hope. And so we'll take care of them. Just let us know, and we will make sure that we welcome them and they feel welcomed, even though you're not here. So I just want to put that out there. Cliff will be here, and most likely one or two other people from corporate. So I just kind of wanted to put that in, that just because you don't live here doesn't mean you can't invite.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys for hopping on with us tonight. Note the change for next week. Going into October, we'll be here seeing everyone on Tuesday nights, 8 or 8:30, Blair. What did we decide? 8:30?
8:30.
Okay. All right. So everybody have a great night. And again, if you have more questions about boards, reach out to one of the leaders. We will be glad to explain any missed things or questions you still have, but utilize those because they are super, super helpful. And your leaders, Kelly and Blair, have put a lot of time into making these things really awesome for you guys. So you have a good night, and we will talk to you very soon.
Thank you.